we're going to make a heart closure envelope on your Cricut. Start by opening Cricut Design Space. Once it's open, you'll need to create a new project. From there, go to the Upload. We're going to upload the envelope file. You'll have to browse to where you've saved the file on your computer. I have all of my SVGs saved in a folder, and my envelopes are in with my cards. Just a little organizational tip. The heart closure envelope is an A2, which fits a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card. You may rename the file if you choose to, and then just upload. Once it's uploaded, select it and add it to your canvas. There's several envelopes in this file. I'm going to reduce the view so that we can ungroup them and select the one we're going to work with, which is that one. So I'll select it and pull it out. I'm going to reselect the remainder of the envelopes, group them, send them to the back, and hide them so they're out of our way. I'm going to zoom back in so it makes it easier to see. Now we have to change all these lines, cut lines, to score lines so that we can fold the card and it won't actually cut it all apart. So we're going to select the basic cut layer and select score. You'll know that it's scored by changing all those lines to little dots. We're going to quickly save the file before we go on. Now we actually need to attach those score lines so that Cricut knows to score that material. So we're going to select it all and then click attach. Now we're ready to save it again and then make it. You'll notice that this envelope is all one piece and it requires a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. Nana has that, but if you don't, no worries. There is a file that uses 2 8 1/2 by 11 sheets of cardstock. So let's make that one too. So I'm going to unhide the ones that we've grouped, move the one that we just did, and you'll never have to redo those score lines again. Once they're there, we have saved them. But we're going to ungroup and select the card, the envelope that was right next to the one we just worked on. We are going to go back, select the remaining envelopes, group them, send them to the back, and then hide them so they're out of our way. Now we have two pieces. Again, we'll have to change those cut lines into score lines. So I'm going to hold the Command key and select both cut layers and select score. Now we have to attach those score lines to each piece, and we need to do that separately. Otherwise, Cricut won't separate them onto two separate mats for two separate pieces of paper. Now we have two parts of the envelope. We're going to change it to 8 1/2 by 11, and you will see that each piece will cut on an 8 1/2 by 11 sheet of paper. You will have to glue that top piece to the bottom piece. One last thing I like to do is to bring all the other envelopes back and reposition everything so that it's ready for the next time I go to use the envelope file. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you make some envelopes for all the beautiful cards that you make.